Hey everybody, I had Little Miss here with me. We're going to try to do this live together because somebody woke herself up from her nap and she is not sleepy. She usually has a good afternoon nap right about now, but she is not sleepy. So big news. Cincy Family Reunion registration is now up. Early bird registration is now up. What that means is you can actually save $50 on your registration for Cincy Family Reunion if you register before, when is the day? If you register before April 30th, you'll save $50 off the full registration price of $350. So, instead of paying the full $350 for SFR registration, it'll only be $300 if you register by April 30th. So, I wanted to get on here and kind of talk about what SFR is, why it's important, and why you should go. Because whenever I joined in February of 2017. So that first reunion was I think it was in July that year instead of like the very first week of August. And I had no idea what reunion meant because it's called Cincy Family Reunion. It's not called something normal like another kind of direct sales business might call it like just convention. It actually used to be called convention, but like since it wasn't called convention, it didn't like click in my head. I was like, I don't know what reunion is. I thought maybe it's just like a meetup of your teams and stuff, and no big deal. And then and then like as the weeks went on and stuff after SFR registration was open up that summer for me, like I started seeing more about it. And then like on Cincy's Facebook pages, I started seeing like videos about it and pictures from like past reunions. And if you have been watching my videos for a little while, you probably know that I pretty much trained myself all on YouTube from watching Katie Farner and Christina Stainbrook and Jennifer Anderson, all of their training videos that they have loaded onto their YouTube channel. That's pretty much how I trained myself, and that's how I got myself to director so quickly. And that's how I was just watching their videos is how I really got excited about Cincy. And I heard them, start talking about, reunion. And I had found some of their old videos, like I know Katie did like a recap of Cincy Family Reunion, like a video talking about like how it was that week and stuff. And hey ladies. And hello. She's like bald right here. Just ignore that. He's okay. And I saw them have like all this passion about this reunion thing, and I just saw them talk about it and like tear up and just get really emotional, and I could just tell that like this was something big, like this was something bigger than what I ever originally thought it was. It's not just a meetup. It was something where it's something that only happens once a year, and it was a game changer for them. It was a complete game changer whenever it came to their business, how they ran their business, and like how they got to superstar director with Cincy. And it's like with all of them, and then more SFR videos I watched on YouTube, and I listened to their stories. It's like SFR was always like that base. Like that, it was like that base, like that was the starting line of their businesses. It's like that's where they, really took off, and, started really digging into this business and, learning about it. And, like that was their starting line. And like that summer, it was in July, we were getting married that October. So like financially I wasn't able to go. But every single day, every time I see a post or I'd see Cincy upload something about SFR, like, it would just, like, dig at me and dig at me and dig at me. I was like, I need to be here. Like, I want to go. I want to go to reunion. I want to, you know, see all these products early, and I want to meet all these people, and I want to go to all these big fancy, you know, like awards night and opening night parties and stuff like that. And like, I love Cincy. Like, I want to be a part of this. But that reunion was in Kansas City, and financially, like, I just wasn't able to buy a plane ticket. I wasn't able to buy my registration because we were paying for a wedding. I mean, I started Cincy originally to pay for our wedding. And so, like, I talked about it almost every single day. I'm pretty sure I talked Brayden's ear off about it. I was like, I don't know where it's going to be next year, but wherever it is in the U.S. next summer for 2018, like, I'm going to go. So I watched, I don't know if they did it last year. I'm sure they did, but I know that year that I wasn't able to go to reunion, Cincy had uploaded, like, the live stream of the like awards night, or one of those nights is where I think it was the awards night whenever they released like the new incentive, which was the cruise, and they released like where in the reunion was last summer in California. They released like the Cincy Go news and stuff like that, and it was like they had that all live for us that we could stream it. And I watched that video from the beginning into the very, very end. And, like, my eyes did not leave my laptop screen. And the whole time, like, Brandon was just watching me watch it. And I told him, I was like, I'm going next year. Like, I'm going to be there next year. And this was also before I hit director. And I saw how, as a director, you get to do the director walk. So, like, all directors get to walk the stage, and, like, all star directors get to walk the stage separately, and then the superstar directors all walk together, too. And then, like, you get to go on the stage if you earn the Sensational Star Level 3. Like, the annual sales and annual mentors got to go on stage. And it's, like, I knew reunion was a year away, but, like, I just knew. I was like, this is what I need to, like, I have to go. I had no idea at this point in time that Cincy was going to, like, eventually be my full-time gig. I had no idea I was going to love it that much and be this big into it. But, like, I was so bummed that I could not attend my first reunion that, you know, like, I did everything in my power to make sure I was at the next one. So, I went to Cincy Family Reunion this last summer. It was in Anaheim, California. It was one of the best experiences I have ever had. It was the first global reunion, so that means that, like, it wasn't just the US, like, Region 1, it was, like, everybody in the Cincy community was there. I think it was, like, over 7,000 consultants in one room. Think about, like, sitting down and being in a room full of 6,999 people that all love the same thing that you do. Like, all are in this business, you know, for the same reason that you are, because they love the products, you know, like, they love the excitement of having new catalogs. They love Heidi and Orville. They love the meaning of Cincy. They love the values, the 3 values, authenticity, simplicity, and generosity. Like, being around 7,000 people like you, that this one company has brought together all these people all over the world, and Cincy brought you all in one room because you took that leap and you typed in your information, you paid $99, and you clicked join. Like, that, I mean, I get super passionate whenever I talk about this business and, you know, like, how it makes me feel and how happy it makes me inside. Because one part of, you know, like, this business for me is it was an outlet. I didn't know that I needed Cincy as much as I did. Whenever I first joined, like, I thought I was joining just to have a couple $100 extra every single month. I had no idea that I was joining this business for an outlet to, like, I had no idea that this business, you know, needed me It was going to show me like who I am. It was going to give me my backbone. It was going to, show me that I'm capable of whatever it is in life that I want to do, and that literally nobody is holding me back. The only person that is ever able to like hold me back from like doing whatever I want to do is me. And that's the same for you. Like that's what I try to, share a lot in our team group is, the only person that can keep you from doing something is you. The only person that can tell you that you aren't capable of doing, like, accomplishing one of your goals, that it's you. And whenever you get over that limit and, like, you stop telling yourself that, I can't do this, or, like, there's no way I can do this, or I can't grow this business, or nobody's going to want my business opportunity, nobody's going to want my products, nobody's going to want to host a party. Like, whenever you do that and you stop telling yourself that you can't do this, like that's whenever your opportunities are endless. And that's whenever you like will start to realize that you can do whatever you want. Like the world is literally in your hands. Like I had absolutely no idea. She's asleep. I had absolutely no idea whenever I clicked join a little over 2 years ago that I would be working this business full time and staying home with my baby. I had no idea that I'd be a mom in 2 years from then, because I just, at that point in time, like I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted. Like I was happy, but I, like deep down, like we all have, all have our things. And I think whenever I posted in the team group the other day about how, Cincy is my family and I kind of grew up like the black sheep, and I never felt like I fit in anywhere. I've never been comfortable in my own skin. And whenever I joined Cincy, it's like I had a family, like I belonged. I found something that I love, and I found something where I can be surrounded by people that accept me for me. I found confidence in myself. I found my backbone. I stopped telling myself all these negative things about me and about my life and, about what I want to do. And, that's just where I stopped. And I started believing in myself, and I started believing in, my dreams. And, if I'd ever clicked to join 2 years ago, I might not have a precious little baby girl, and I definitely wouldn't be working for myself from home, in my own office that my husband helped me build. Cincy is just that for me. And being at my first SFR, seeing that huge room, for the general sessions where we were every consultant at SFR was in that one room, and being surrounded by all these people that loves this business as much as I do. And, people who are doing this for a hobby, and some people are doing it for a full-time job. Some people are doing it just to get their items half price. Some people went to Reunion just to get, the free products and see the products early and, get all the benefits of just getting free stuff. And, made a trip out of, being in California. And even if they weren't in, the business to, run it as a business, they were just in it to run it as, a hobby to get their stuff for free. And, they were still at this event, and, they were loving it. Just the thrill of being there and listening to Heidi and Orville's keynote speeches, where everybody in the room, I promise you, was crying, because they just care so much about us, and they care so much about the business. And just their story. If you don't know the Cincy story, you should definitely look it up on Cincy's YouTube channel. The story of Heidi and Orville is amazing. Before they found Cincy and, discovered Cincy and really grew it, they were about to file bankruptcy. And, they were so in debt, and they were about to file bankruptcy. And then one day, they just stumbled across Cincy, and they met Colette, and, they made this a business, and look at them now. Long story short, I'm not going to go into about that, but if you want to know the Cincy story, if you don't know the Cincy story, you need to know the Cincy story, because they started from the bottom, and now they have grown this business worldwide, and it's an amazing business with amazing values, and they have not changed. They are the most down-to-earth people you will ever meet. at boot camp, I remember at boot camp I was pregnant, so I, my bladder was tiny, and I was taking frequent bathroom stops. But like I was just walking in the hallway during like one of our training sessions, and like walking down the hallway next to me was Orville, and he was just checking his phone, just chilling. And I was like, inside of my mind, I was like, oh my God, that's Orville, that's Orville, that's Orville, that's Orville. Like, what do I say? Like, what do I say? And of course, awkward me brings up the pregnant part of me, and I'm like, I said something like, man, this baby just squishes my bladder. I said something like that, like something so personal. And he just looked at me and he was like, oh yeah, this baby's not pressing my bladder. I think it's just my lunch. It's like, okay. Something like that. It was just so funny, but like, it was something that, like just left me. And I was like, he could have looked at me like I was an idiot, or looked at me like, why are you talking to me about that? But like, they're so down to earth, and they started the business in Idaho, and the business is still run in Idaho, and because that's, that's their home, and they just listening to them talk is just so inspirational. And they pick some amazing motivational speakers to talk to us as well. And like just the speeches, like not even just the, like the actual like Cincy business training I got from SFR last year, but like just the speeches, like the motivational speeches that aren't just about you and your business. Like, they're about you. Something I'll always remember last year from, I think the speech was from the very last night. But it was about how you reflect the top 5 people in your circle. And what that means is, if kind of like, you are who you hang out with. You are who you look up to. If you want to be successful and you want to grow a business that's going to pay you hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars or $10,000 a month, it happens, guys. It happens. If you want to be successful in that way, you're going to have to look up, and you're going to have to learn from the people who have been where you are in your shoes, and they have grown their success to where you want to grow your success to. You have to keep 5 people in your circle that you want your life to mirror, like success-wise. Because if you, this is also something I like to say a lot, like negativity, you can't be negative in this business. If you're negative, negative is kind of like a spreading disease. Like it's going to just keep spreading, and it spreads from one person to the next person to the next person. Negativity is bad. Literally, you just have to cut out every little bit of negativity, because if you let negativity take over your mind, your business is not going to succeed. So whenever you pick your top 5 people, like the top 5 people that you have in your circle that, you look up to, if one of those people is somebody who is negative or wants to complain or is all me, and my team numbers and my money and my this and my that, if that's somebody you look up to, it's not a part of your life and a part of your business is going to mirror that, because your life and your success reflects the top 5 people in your circle. And ever since then, I have picked my top 5, and I have remembered my top 5, and I listen to their words, and I pay attention to their social media, because they're not somebody that I see on a daily basis. A couple of them are friends, people I consider friends. They're Cincy Superstar directors that I consider friends. And I haven't been able to meet them in person. Yes, I have. But like, I just know that if I ever need anything, or if I ever have any questions, I can just message them, and they're right there. And they're there to help me, and they're there to boost me. And my business has nothing to do with their business, but they still care about me. And they've been where I am. They've been a director. They've been an essential consultant, just like you. And like they kept going, and they found their path, and they found their journey. They made their journey all the way to Superstar Director. And I keep them in my top 5 because one day I want to be a Superstar Director. And that is something that has stuck with me for the last year. And that is something that I learned at SFR. There is just so much training, like irreplaceable training that you can get at SFR for your business. I mean, whenever I say that, I mean, for follow-ups or, team building or building your personal PRV, like just building your personal business. If you don't want to have a team, if you just want to, be a certified consultant and, just do your business on your terms, on your personal retail volume, there's trainings for that, because you can do your business however you want to do your business. The motivational speeches and the keynotes and just the feeling of being there, that is something that you can't put a price on. And like, I know, and trust me, I understand. She's like, stop talking, I'm trying to take my nap. Trust me, I understand the financial, reasons of not being able to attend SFR, because my first summer of, my first SFR that I could have attended, I wasn't able to attend because of money, because we were, about to pay for our wedding that in a few months from this point. But I'm saying, if you can possibly make it work where you can attend your reunion, I'm telling you, it's worth every single penny. And not just for the products, not just for the social media post, because, like sharing your story on social media, not just for the fact that, it's a tax write-off, like, every dollar you spend on SFR and your room and your travel and plane tickets and food and meals and everything that you spend down there, being a tax write-off. It's not about that. It's worth every penny for the experience. And I'm not just saying this for people who want to run this as like a full-time gig. Like, you don't have to be in this business to run it as a full-time gig. You could be in this business for whatever you want to make this business out of. But I'm telling you, the SFR is something incredible. It's amazing. It's making me want to cry right now. It's something that was very hard for me to attend last year, because I was pregnant and I was in my first trimester, and I had a very, very hard first trimester, because I was also working a full-time job. I was working my Cincy pretty much full-time. I was nauseous every second of every single day. I was not able to keep anything down. I was a little miserable feeling-wise, just because it was rough. But that did not stop me. I still went to SFR. Like, I still got on that plane ride, even though every little bump made me so nauseous. I still did an expo booth. Like, I did an expo training booth, where I had to take a pause and tell them, like, I'm sorry, I'm nauseous, I'm pregnant, just give me 1 second. It was hard. It was so hard. And, being exhausted and everybody, like having to walk so much and, do all these events and stuff. It was hard, but it was worth every single second. And thank you. She's adorable. She's my little Cincy baby. She will be at SFR this summer as well, because although, like, you can't take children into like the special events and stuff like that in the sessions, you can take infants up to 12 months old for free. And so she will be going with me to her first SFR. But this video wasn't something to I didn't want to read the event tab about, I didn't just want to read everything, because everybody can log into your workstation and read all of the, all of the information about reunion and how much it is, and early bird and the optional workshops and stuff like that. But I just kind of wanted to get on here and talk about, like, why it's important to me, and why I know it's important to so many people in this world, and why you should go. I'm telling you, invest in yourself. That doesn't mean just invest money into yourself. I'm saying invest the time and the effort, and like, invest in your future, invest in your life, invest in what makes you happy and what makes you passionate, and what drives your passion. But I'll stop yapping now, but some I get so emotional talking about Cincy. Some information about SFR. Registration is open today. Early bird registration ends on April 30th. Early bird registration is $300, and after that it will be $350. Oh, she's heavy. Let's see. The event tab, it says, get ready to celebrate 15 years of friendship, family, fragrance, and fun at Cincy Family Reunion 2019. Reunion is July 31st to August 3rd at the Austin Convention Center in Austin, Texas. Something popular in Austin, Texas is barbecue, and I love food. In addition to the Success Expo, which is so much fun, breakouts and general sessions, we're bringing back an on-site Cincy Success store so you can stock up on the latest business tools and more, which I'm very excited about. So, we will be able to shop the Success store in person instead of ordering it online. Plus, you won't want to miss our celebrity fitness activity featuring YouTube's hottest fitness star, the Fitness Marshal, on August 2nd. Which will not be something that I do because I'm not a fitness junkie and I will have a baby with me. So I'll personally be passing on that. It says registration for Cincy Family Reunion is April 2nd until June 7th. And you can register unlimited guests. Your registration fee includes general sessions, breakouts, training expo, entertainment, a commemorative t-shirt, and giveaways galore. And if you register by April 30th, you'll save $50 on the full registration price of $350. It says that every 1,500 consultants that register for Reunion, Cincy will be posting teasers of the announcements that they're going to be making at SFR on their Cincy Facebook page. So that's exciting. I'm very excited for that. But you can find the address on Workstation as well. It is at the Austin Convention Center. I'm sure you can find the address just looking it up on Google. But so we did it easy last year. Last year for California, we stayed at a hotel that was walking distance to the convention, so we just walked back and forth, and it was very easy to Uber around to if we wanted food that wasn't walking distance, But there's a bunch of hotels on Expedia, and I'm sure Booking.com. We always purchase our plane tickets from Southwest. Any money you spend on traveling to Reunion is a tax deduction for your 2019 taxes. So I'm so excited, and I hope to see you there at Reunion. I'm gonna get off here before I get super emotional because I think this cute little baby is bringing out my mom emotional hormones. SFR is great, guys. All these Cincy events, leaders are born at Cincy events. Businesses are made at Cincy events. And it's just something that's irreplaceable. And there's no limits. And that is the theme for SFR 2019. So thank you guys for watching, and if you watch the replay, please comment down below and let me know. I'm going to be posting this to my YouTube as well, so if you are on YouTube watching this video, please comment and tell me what you are excited about for Reunion this year. So tell me what you're excited to see, and I'm going to go put her down for her little nap, and I will see you guys later. Bye.